He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. He rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yes, certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start opening drive by a team.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it on the road. This is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they're going to rely on their defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Montez. On a check down, he finds Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. To throw, Montez. But he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you need to just stall out the momentum, go free and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. You show respect to them. Hey, you guys got to turn it over.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Okay.
Now Montez.
Why did you fucking stop?
His throw here's incomplete. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week.
Sit down or stop.
So now what do you do on offense? You just back protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
Well behind the sticks here with a second and 18. Back to throw again.
Woo! Another golden tight end. Gotta love him.
There to make the grab. And
God damn it.
Straight first here of this wild card matchup.
No, you can't. No, I need my hands.
And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And no return. This one is a fair catch offense ready
Man, I
to
need
kick
to.
off
I
their next
can't.
drive. And following the
Stop.
interception, we'll see
Stop.
what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my own
Stop.
right now. Coaches tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their own.
Watch your fucking chair, kid.
That's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Oh my
and
goodness.
maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Goff now, throw.
Oh my god.
And he will slide to
I'm not mad at you. You just touched my hand like 5 times in a row, bro. I
Last
just
drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball to coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st down, gone. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion with a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. They're scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Woo! That one stopped. Yeah. Hi. Mommy's getting food. Where's your baby at?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Looks for the extra point. And they'll make the score 15-7. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And when this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game.
Can't get it right now.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff.
Hey, let's go!
Intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
That was a bullshit. He shouldn't have caught that, but I'll take it.
And he will take this one. It's a touchdown.
That's a catch for him. All
As this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think
I feel bad about that.
Alter it so much because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you because there's times we see plays like that, all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there.
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this quarter?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on their last possession though. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to take off on the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
I hear mommy.
3rd and 2. Goff.
Holy shit.
Goff is intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby.
No, you are. No, she is.
Makes a touchdown.
Really?
That pick 6 extending this lead even further.
I felt bad. I already told him that. And like, everybody knew it was supposed to play. I couldn't push back.
And come out and start the 3rd quarter, but things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Let's go on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0.
I got her the same thing as the chicken bacon. I got the extra meat bacon on her.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
I'm sorry. Must have been something new that they're doing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is
I'll have to switch it up. I know I did see grilled chicken on there, but it wasn't like the bacon one.
Former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, I thought he crossed that. I was about to say that's
Struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Goff.
Oh, good one.
Big tight end T.J. Hockenson. The 20. Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge.
No, I can just in her mouth. I said, hey, you
right now.
and I look back.
You're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now it broke.
It broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by Cyber, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Well, I was going to say, I saw the grilled chicken option. It just wasn't under the chicken bacon ranch. Like, the chicken bacon ranch is just gone. It's not on the menu.
Here comes a return.
So, like, that's what I'm ordering. I'm ordering.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Oh, what
and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
I just looked back and I see your button here, like.
And they'll try and run the option.
No! I should have had that.
Here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Looking up at the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start on the ground.
Oh, it's missed.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
My foot. Evelyn.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is gone. Oh, his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they look
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw.
Fuck, I forced that.
That is incomplete. Of course, bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Being chased out left.
Oh,
Washington, that's complete.
pass interference. What? What?
It's too bad, isn't it? They feel pretty good about it. But when people celebrate, the guys who just gave up that.
It's not a bundle of joy today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Trevor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
All the time?
Bottom.
Well, it said she was crying earlier, so I wasn't sure. I gave her some Motrin earlier. I thought it was her teeth. I had to chew the teeth. She wouldn't let me.
Now a 1st down carry. It's going to
Oh, goodness.
She's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Camaro. It's a 4-yard pickup there. It leaves him with 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. The Lions will take it.
That bird guy, I couldn't tear it up in pieces for her. And she knew it was time to go for Ty.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run here with Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Oh,
nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Peyton Turner able to get him for a loss of about 3. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and 1. 3rd and long. It's gone.
Oh, I didn't get that.
His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before to about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes.
I got my
Kicking the
say, don't kick. Don't fault me, bro.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Ready to get on the ground with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it?
Oh, I didn't possession catch it.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take down from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
50 feet. Whoa!
So after the second hand incompletion, he'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, fuck that. I'm down now.
They'll drop the throw.
There we go. Finally got that.
This one complete to Trayvon Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Go off a handoff here to Swift.
Oh my God, I'm alive.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
2nd and 3. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Oh, you did give him a bottle?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he didn't try.
Defensively, a potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. It's brought in by Harris.
Oh, that's pretty close.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in here?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Once again, it's Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. They'll
fake the give. Now Goff. And that's Pass out to the flat for Swift. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he's been terrific here this afternoon. From the 50, it's gone. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. He'll drop this down to Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Madden, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
Now it's gone. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Yes,
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to Detroit. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, punt it away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there out of Kamara. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, have a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, strapped at the 11.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, one thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll run right into it, Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Camara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. They'll run out of the gun with Camara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute, they want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Right back to Swift again on
Oh,
second down.
no.
And he's got some space here. 124 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Score, bro. I don't
We'll
know.
definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
On 1st and 10, Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Evans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Well, the penalty takes them all the way back to the 12. You don't see many 2-point conversions that go in from the 12, do you?
No, you really don't, but in a strange way, it actually opens up the field a little bit. Maybe expands what you can call on offense, and they took advantage of it.
And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
Move. movies.
So
But I
now
know
moving for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
More technology, my camera. Well, I don't know what the technology is. It wasn't like FBI. What the fuck is this? You want something like where the main characters are born? What about that Feelings movie? Inside Out, yeah. She's like, oh, you have to be happy all the time. You have to be happy. And then at the end, she's like, well, you kind of need sadness too to grow as a family. And she didn't realize that. It's a movie I know you've seen. Oh, y'all. What?
I'm trying to figure out what movie this was.
Oh. Holy fuck! I was looking at how many rushes this dude had. The dude I'm about to play, I was looking at his last game, and he ran a lot. You eat half of yours?
What?
You ate half of yours?
Yeah, I plan on eating it a little bit. I got a really bad bite, so I kind of put it down to get it to break.
What do you mean by bad bite?
The chicken, the chicken must have gathered or something like it that just didn't taste right. It had to be I think it's a little too hard or stringy.
Yeah.
Well, you give Michael a thank you for he chews off his hand.
Hey, Evelyn. Hey, yeah, yours right here.
Oh, she keeps throwing it down.
I know.
Because there's a hole in it.
I think that's a newer one. I think too. The one she had your mom yesterday had a. She said she put a hole in it last night. No, Evelyn.
You okay? I forgot I was putting some big
What?
She had the cutest little face for me to give that to you.
Yeah? Thank you, gorgeous. Ugh, she always thinks it has to be in my hands, man. Alright, look. Oh, fuck. Well, so far this dude's a no-show, so I might not even have to play the second one. Oh, fuck. Hey. Nope. You put that on for her or for you?
I don't know. I've just been watching whenever I came home too.
Oh, it's Secret Life. Oh, it's actually on TV. Okay. I had the football game on.
I tell you, Coach, you love the 49ers, don't you?
Oh. Stop. That's mine. You bite? So she'll eat mine, but she's got. Oh my goodness. I think she bit a piece of chicken into her like where new teeth are coming in. She like spit it out and then she's just like touching it like on that repeat where it's breaking the gum.
So it's not like this semester is going to be hard. So my due dates are on Sundays only. Currently until that new class comes in a few weeks.
Okay.
It's just the fact of having the time to do it with my days off being Thursdays and Fridays. Maybe not even that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. But I'm trying, right?
Yeah.
It makes no sense to drop out.
Okay. No, I don't want you to feed me.
Evelyn, you thirsty?
She's just doing her head down thing. I stop her. She's got her head down the whole time. I look over her hand. She immediately tries to grab the food just to feed me. Stop. I don't want you to feed me. No.
Hey, Evelyn, you want a cookie?
Here. Oh, okay. That's she's trying to. Okay. She's trying to eat. I don't care if she eats. I just don't want her feeding me and trying to put it in my mouth.
Hi, puppy.
Mmm. That's a good piece. A big, thick piece of rotisserie chicken?
No, I'm not a big fan of it. I think the only one I can stand it is like the original, the other ones.
Yeah.
One of my first days in my macroeconomics when I didn't think I could have two screens at once. I wrote down all the questions.
Alright, why don't you go eat yours? Come on, kid. Never.
Still waiting on him to show.
Yeah, he messaged me at 8:12, fucking 12 minutes late, and was like, "Yeah, I'm loading up." I'm like, all right, that's nice. Oh, did you drop it in your shirt? Mm. Kyle messaged me and asked me if I was playing a league game or not, because he saw me on Madden, and he's got the same Madden, so we were just bullshitting like me and Zach Wood. I told him, yeah, I'm playing these league games, and I sent him the links to either the stream, YouTube, or Twitch. And since he said like, oh, I'm watching you, I'm like, all right. So I started playing with my nipple, and then Evelyn saw me, and got this big old grin on her face. Mm. I don't mind her eating this, man, but she just demolished her whole sub. I'm not gonna have anything on my. I gotta eat it. Hmm? We're starting now.
But they've gone with Jarrett McKinnon. Started his career in Minnesota, coming out of Georgia Southern, where he was a running back and quarterback. Looked awfully good there. Kyle Shanahan loved him. They signed him to a big deal out in San Francisco, but had an ACL, was injured. Gets up over here with the Chiefs this year. And it's a season game. They go to Hill. And Jackson is there, not going to give up an inch this time. You're right.
Well, the onset of fall weather certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Lance. Flushed out right. Call it no gain on the game's
How about I
first
can't?
play.
I
And
can't.
it's second down now.
Evan, stop.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season.
I can't do this, bro. I can't.
When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throwing his Lance on third down. This is caught. It's Boyd. Past the 20. Touchdown. 49ers. Tyler Boyd. 76 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point line to Curtis. They're good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I feel bad because she's eating my food and I want her to eat. She's got the same.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
So if I give her my whole sub, she'll ruin it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well when they took...
No problem. The fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Left side to Lamb. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They don't give it here. Running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Lance now to throw. And fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The give is to Elliott. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. Taken down before reaching the 10-yard line.
I don't want it.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights.
Evelyn!
10-7.
She's probably tipping her drink upside down. I don't know how else to tell her since I'm supposed to be fucking on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with, they'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Evelyn, I need you to leave me alone. I'm trying to
Losing
play.
yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Stop.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Fuck!
That one nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Runs through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gun.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Play action. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Thank God.
And that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown. 49ers. George Kittle. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point line and cards up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Tap over. I'll walk up.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott off play action. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Fuck, dude.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Evelyn, please go.
A couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 31, Lance eluding the pressure right. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Lance.
Oh, come on.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. Again, he finds more. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down,
I told you I gave you that stuff earlier.
The 49ers have retaken the lead. Extra point the goal is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Oh, Prescott stripped. Now it's timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it down
Yes!
deep into
Fuck you,
enemy
dude.
territory. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first. They have pressure coming, and they got it once again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big play there for the Niners. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. Escapes the defender, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7. It will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got...
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The guard out for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Go. Nope. Hello.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and
right,
so
cool.
skilled.
So
They
this
hit from
is
distances
start
that
of
we
season
almost
3.
start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal. So they got 3 points out of him. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Elliott.
I like
This one will go to the 28-yard line.
Roscoe, this fucking kid guy you don't like. DK.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete.
There's like 5 or 6
That's
others
Schultz.
that you would know.
And he'll
the
be out
entire
of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route.
I'm not
moving the defenders towards the middle of the field,
NBL,
breaking to the sideline.
it's a whole new set of people
completion
that I
there.
don't know.
Big time arm strength. Very nice route.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
I can show you the team.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
I don't get anything out
and
of it.
I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Somebody fucking
Looking
catch
for
that.
more there on 1st down, but this thrown out
It's a whole new group of people who don't like it.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Got a different set of rules. Like you or he is? Yeah, that's. Oh, my bad. I see that go there. So I guess we'll go do a couple more of those. I think it's
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 20. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
I made the Super Bowl, bro. I lost to the Browns, and then I just beat the Browns.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So far, we're looking pretty good.
On 1st down, it's Moore, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they
honed
in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw, it's Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
I thought that was hereditary.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
There's some stacked teams, but like for the most part, it's not as stacked as I was thinking. It's looking pretty good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Coverage.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to bring that one up. Second and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, my God.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a plan.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Normally my leads like
two
in like
scores in the fourth quarter. Maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process. That it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any further on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
I have no idea.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I will check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. The extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked on by Sidney Jones. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur. once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll fire this deep.
Fuck, I didn't even see that other guy.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I don't think she'd like to touch the top of her head.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
I'll give them both back afterwards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jet sweep. Boyd with it.
First down, buddy.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers,
Fuck yeah, you got Russell Wilson if you want him. Yeah, dude pisses me off. He's in Uzi's league. Alright, so you got Russell Wilson. A speedy running back. Kind of slacking on receivers, but you got 2 young speed guys. Kyle fucking Pitts. There you go. SPW call.
He's crying.
I mean, yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna check your division. I don't think there's anybody cancerous in the division. Panthers I gotta look at. Oh, never mind. You're gonna have two good guys. Panthers and Buccaneers. Buccaneers have number 1 seed. I beat him to go to the Super Bowl. Panthers, I think, had the number 2 seed. So you're going to be in a good division. Yeah, except wide receivers and cornerbacks. It's a fuck. Division-wise, it's going to be tough, so I wouldn't blame you if you didn't join. But like team-wise, it's really not that bad. Pocket that eye. Ooh, there is one thing. You probably would. I think you used to whoop my ass, so I feel like I beat these guys fine, no problem. So I feel like you could probably do the same, especially with having a quarterback, not having fucking Goff throw all the fucking floaters. There is one thing that this league doesn't have. You wouldn't know the commissioner. It's the Bears guy. He's kind of like Uzi. He bitches every time he loses, but he's not gonna like delete the league or anything. This league has dev regression on, so you should probably value younger guys. So like Russell Wilson, he could possibly lose his X Factor after the season and shit like that. Or like if you have a running back who's like 80 overall and he's an X Factor, he's probably going to lose his X Factor. Lions don't. Yeah, fuck, no receivers. All you guys are running back, so I'll say all I had to do was sit back. Fucking swinging that thing. Picks 1, 2, 3. Oh, you don't have a 4 or a 7. I don't know. What else you want to see? Actually, I mean, I think there's a Daddy Leagues thing I can send you if you want to check it out more, but. Resigns coming up. Matthews. You got cap space for fucking days, bro. Nobody. Well, a shit ton of people coming up, but nobody good. Fuck it. Fucking join, play it, whoop some ass, and anything. I can send you the rules. Hey. That's mine. It's mine, little girl. Hey, you want to go take a bath? man. I gotta go. I gotta give these kids a bath. So, yeah, these guys fucking. Let me see. League history. I lost to the Browns in the Super Bowl, which sucked. He had the most OPs because the Browns already started off really fucking good. He had non-stop abilities. He had like 3 DBs with the abilities. He had He had an X Factor pass rusher. He has an X Factor defensive tackle. He had a superstar right end. So he had non-stop run abilities on everybody. I couldn't run. I had to pass every day. It sucked. So I redeemed myself. Yeah, Hudson. Oh, fuck. So I redeemed my Super Bowl loss. I whooped him 38-17. Made him have 6 turnovers. So, all right, I'm gonna hop off. Let me know. Oh, fuck. I think you'll like it. Worst case scenario, you join it for a little bit. You don't like it, drop out. It don't hurt me nothing. I don't care about the people here. So, let's see. Good luck with that division if you join, bro. This league allows playmaker as long as you don't use it every play. Buccaneers, when I played him to beat him, and when I played him to go to the Super Bowl, he was rolling out, and he was rolling out with Mac Jones, and then he was using the playmaker stuff. But I mean, if I can beat him, then that shouldn't be too big of an issue for you. Yeah, you did. All right, man. All right, I gotta go. Ready? Hey, you ready for a bath? Oh, fuck. All right, let's go. All right.